life is a mess and you're totally stressed out, just call Trent. Just call Trent. When your wife is cold as ice and you need some advice, just call Trent. Just call Trent. He'll shoot it straight and he won't say no. He'll just give you that advice and say, well, there you go.
Oh, boy. Welcome to another episode of There You Go with Trent Mabry. I, of course, am your host, Trent Mabry. We got a great show for you. We got a great email. Before we get into that, how are you guys doing? You guys doing all right? You doing well? I'm doing all right. I'm much better than I was last week. I know I mentioned it last week, but I was in a bit of a mood. But I'm doing better now. I mowed the lawn today. Let me tell you, it's hot out there. I'll tell you. It's hot. I used to have I moved about a year ago. I moved and used to have a riding lawnmower. Yeah, I'm rich, but now I have just a push mower. The lawn's not big enough to justify a riding lawnmower. So I push mowed this morning. It was hot. Let me tell you, I'm tired now. I got bags under my eyes. I'm a tired boy. But that's probably also due to the depression. Anyway, we're still at 10 reviews. I'm doing a giveaway, though. I don't know how many podcasts you guys listen to, but a lot of them do giveaways. So I'm doing a giveaway. Here's how you enter. Well, first I'll tell you what you will win. Sitting in front of me is a Starbucks gift card worth $5, a Subway gift card worth $10, and another Subway gift card worth an undisclosed amount of money. Now, I'll be quite honest. Some of these may be used. I don't remember. I hate using gift cards. But I got them for Christmas. Not even last Christmas. They're from all over the place. At least some of them. One of them is from 2013. So anyway, I got them for Christmas from my cousins, second cousins. From my second cousins and great aunts and nobody in my immediate family, because if somebody in my immediate family gave me a gift card, I wouldn't accept it. I hate gift cards. I hate when you go to Kroger or CVS, they ask you if you have a Kroger card or a rewards card. I don't want a rewards card. I just want to buy my fucking shit and get out of there. I don't want to it's too much. I don't need you people tracking what I purchase. And then if I say I have one and I forget it at home, they'll ask you for your phone number. I don't need that. I just want to pay and get out. I don't care if it saves me money. The joy I get out of seeing, if someone asks me, when the employee asks me, do you have a Kroger card? And then I go, nope. The joy I get when they frown upon hearing I don't have a rewards card, that's worth more than any money in the world. So anyway, you'll win. If you enter this, you'll win 2 Subway gift cards and a Starbucks gift card. How do you enter, you're asking? I know you're all foaming at the mouth. Oh my god, I need a $5 footlong. This one Subway card it's $10. You could buy two $5 footlongs. And you'll probably have to use the other one for the tax, to cover the tax. You could buy two $5 footlongs and then hop on over to Starbucks, and I don't know how much drinks at Starbucks cost. Probably more than $5, but you could get a cake pop. But anyway, to win those 3 gift cards, all you have to do is write a review on iTunes. I keep calling it iTunes. Apparently it's Apple Podcasts. iTunes apparently doesn't even exist anymore. But you get the podcast app, Apple Podcast. Go down, you write a review. So write a review, screenshot it, and then send it to me. You can send it to me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, doesn't matter. Just write a review, screenshot it, send it to me. I got to know who it came from. That's why you got to screenshot it and send it to me. And then I'll pick a winner, and whoever wins, I'll ask them for their address, or if it's a close personal friend, I'll just deliver it to them. And you will win 2 Subway gift cards and a Starbucks gift card. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I should give my Twitter and Instagram out. My Twitter is at Trent Mabry. My Instagram is Trent_Mabry. So that's all you got to do. Screenshot. Well, first of all, we're out of order. You got to write the review first, then screenshot it, and then send it to me on my Twitter or Instagram. At Trent Mabry on Twitter, Trent_Mabry on Instagram. Then I'll pick a winner, and you'll be living the high life. Sucking on a Subway melt and licking on a cake pop. All right, let's get into the email today. And remember, if you need advice, you can email me at advicefromtrent@gmail.com. That's advicefromtrent@gmail.com. I'll give advice on anything. This is a kind of a funny story on this email. I actually got it last week, but somehow it ended up in my spam folder. So luckily I checked that, but we're going to read it now. Subject line is urgent with 3 exclamation points. This email comes from Ghislaine or Ghislaine. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, it reads, Dear Trent, my name is Ghislaine. I'm a well-connected socialite, and I think the FBI is after me. I'm currently hiding out in my home in New Hampshire, and I was wondering if you had any advice on how to hide from the law. Thank you. Well, that's an interesting question, Ghislaine. I'll give my advice. Maybe happy to help out. Quite frankly, I don't have much experience with breaking the law. I'm not a lawbreaker. Unless I'm watching Magic Mike, then I'm a lawbreaker. You know what I'm talking about, huh? All right. So yeah, I don't have much experience with breaking the law, but I did just recently watch The Outsiders. And if you guys haven't seen The Outsiders, I recommend it. It's a good flick, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. It's got a great cast, great young cast before they all became giant megastars. It's got Rob Lowe in it, Tom Cruise, Patrick Swayze, Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell. Matt Dillon, one of my favorite actors, Matt Dillon. But anyway, I don't want to give away the whole plot of the movie. But they do something. Two of them do something, and they run from the. Oh, it's also got Tom Waits in it. Uh, but they do. Two of them do something, and they run. They're greasers, and two of them break the law, and they got to run. Matt Dillon helps them out. And what they do is they change their appearance. They dye their hair and cut their hair, and they hide out in an abandoned church, which eventually ends up burning down. We don't have to talk about everything that happens in The Outsiders. It's also a book written by S.E. Hinton. Haven't read it, but apparently you used to have to read it in high school. I didn't, though. I read The Great Gatsby. Let me tell you something. He was a so-so Gatsby. So anyway, that would be my first piece of advice, would be to change your appearance. I would say dye your hair. If you have long hair, cut it. A couple of years ago, I would have told you to maybe put on some blackface, but I just learned recently you're not supposed to do that. It's frowned upon. So don't do that. But now probably is a good time. You could pretty easy to hide out. You could just wear a mask. So cut your hair, dye your hair, wear a mask. Once you've changed your appearance, we gotta pick a hiding spot. You already said you're in New Hampshire. Well, that would be that's actually my main. That would be my first piece of advice: is don't give away your location. If you're trying to hide out, don't say you're in New Hampshire in an email. That seems obvious. But we all make mistakes. We're all learning, so I'm not going to judge you for that. I'm sure you're a very nice lady. So once you've changed your appearance, you got to pick a location. Where's a good hiding spot? Let me tell you something. I was always great at hide and seek. My favorite spot was under the stairs. So if you have stairs in your house in New Hampshire, see if there's a spot you can fit under them. Some little stairs have a little door on them. I guess they're called little people now, but they get usually, I don't know, they got like a fucking the water pump or some shit. I don't know. So yeah, try to find a spot under the stairs. Let me tell you, but be sure you've emptied your bladder beforehand, because I don't know about anybody else, but every time I found a good hiding spot, I immediately had to pee. One time I hid in the bathroom and I didn't want the toilet was right there, but I didn't want to move, so I actually ended up pissing all over the floor. And I don't want to give too many details, but the person that owned the house, after we were done playing hide and seek, the person that owned the house came into the room and they asked, "Did somebody have an accident?" Nobody said anything. And they goes, "Well, so either somebody had an accident or we got a leak in the bathroom." And I go, "That's probably a leak." But I think they knew. So yeah, if you do find a good hiding spot under the stairs or behind a curtain, make sure you. Sorry, I'm tired. I mentioned earlier I mowed the lawn. It was a lot of work. I've been very tired recently. I don't know why. I don't do anything. I've watched the show The Outsiders, and I've watched the show Soap, which is a very good show. If you haven't seen that, check it out. I don't think it's available for streaming. I watched it on DVD. And by the way, if you like watching anything you want to watch at any time, or reading anything, or basically consuming any entertainment whatsoever, I would suggest buying physical copies of stuff. Because if we've watched the news recently, we know that they'll just take off anything anybody finds offensive, whether it's offensive or not. And that's only going to get worse and worse. So I wouldn't rely on reading a book on the Kindle, and I wouldn't rely on streaming, because they're just going to start removing all kinds of stuff. There's no end to it, and there's really nothing we can do. So anyway, I don't want to get back into another mood. I don't want to make it seem like I'm completely negative all the time, even though I am. So anyway, get back to Ghislaine, trying to help her hide from the law. So what have we got so far? We got definitely change your appearance. Find a good hiding spot, maybe under the stairs or in the woods. But I actually don't go into the woods. The ticks this year are crazy. You don't want to get Lyme disease. Or you could get Lyme disease. You could try to fake your own death. Although, I don't know. It seems very hard. I don't know. Well, we wouldn't know anybody that's done it successfully. But I can tell you, the people that say some people, the rumors, the conspiracy theories about Elvis or Andy Kaufman, they all died. So you could try to fake your own death. I think it'd be hard to pull off. And if you did fake your own death, let's be honest, you just end up living your entire life looking over your shoulder, wondering if they were ever going to catch you. And that's no way to live. That sounds very stressful. So when we think about that, I would say my real advice, Ghislaine, would be just to turn yourself in. Own up to your own actions. I mean, you're a listener to the podcast. What could you have possibly done that was so bad? So just own up to your own actions. I'm sure the FBI will cut you some slack in that regard. You're just one person. It's not like you're connected to some elite group of incredibly wealthy people that do heinous things. So I would say just turn yourself in. I'm sure you'll just get a slap on the wrist, and you can live the rest of your life without that stress on your back. So there you go. That's my advice. Turn yourself in. Hope that helps. Anyway, that's the end of the show. I hope you guys liked it. Oh, yeah, remember, if you want to enter the contest, all you have to do to win 2 Subway gift cards and a Starbucks gift card of varying values. Just write a review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot of that review and send it to me, either on Twitter or Instagram. And my Twitter and Instagram, respectively, are at Trent Mabry on Twitter and Trent_Mabry on Instagram. And you can also follow the podcast on Twitter at ThereYouGoPod and on Instagram at ThereYouGoPodcast. You can also like the Facebook page, but I'm not too concerned about that. Anyway, that's it. That's the show. If you need advice, remember you can email me at advicefromtrent@gmail.com. That's advicefromtrent@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. I'll be back again next Friday. As always, this is Trent Mabry, signing off. Bye-bye. Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Mercy. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe. But I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Mabry has left the building.